MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Blake Snell will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Blake Snell, big power arm. He has yet to put it all together, but I really like this guy. Good fastball with late life, as they say in the pitching business. Good overhand curveball. His changeup's getting better all the time. If he brings his A game, he could shut any team down.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first with one out now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. He's running, swinging a ball hit on the ground, and a perfect hit and run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Stepping in, Carlos Correa. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with two outs instead of one. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Set and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's gone 3 for 6. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Popped him up. Prone trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first now in St. Pete, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Lance McCullers is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. Ground ball right side. Gurriel scoops it up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Batting third, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. McCann is over to take a look. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. It remains 1-0. Stepping up now, Evan Gattis.
Leading off for the Astros, the Designated hitter, Evan Yankee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Gaddis, base runner at first with 1 out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
So digging in now, George Springer. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Astros leave 1 And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Carlos Gomez. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. There's a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Striding in, Brad Miller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. No balls and a strike to count. No one out with a runner at second. Weak chopper up the line. And a bare-handed attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
Batting seventh, third baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick giving chase. 1 away. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Coming to the plate now, Adeiny Echeverria. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Has a look, now the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Ready with the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ramos is off at first with 2 away. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
.30 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now batting, Denard Span. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Now the 1-0. Is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
First baseman number 10, Gurriel.
Settling in now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch, and this is fouled at the plate. Altuve at second with 2 down. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second, as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Zero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Matt Duffy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Matt Duffy.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Ball 1, no strike.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And standing in, the speedy Carlos Gomez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looks like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. Into the box now, Brad Miller, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Digging in, Evan Gattis, a base hit in his first trip.
Evan Gattis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Out in front here is this one scorched. Foul to the left. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything. The 1-2.
Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. On the move is Kiermaier, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Changeup in for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's George Springer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1 towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Amy Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Standing in, Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Set to deliver the 0-1. Little tapper down the first baseline. Reined in. Echeverria for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Miller is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5, the Rays 2. Into the box, Malik Smith. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Left fielder, Malik.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Three balls and a strike to count to Alex Smith. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. A full count to the Rays center fielder. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Denard Span. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got two quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, and the deficit remains 5-2. Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Again, a 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
Stepping in, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Jose Alvarado, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Jose Alvarado.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Smith. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits to this point.
For the Rays, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve, and that's out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's Carlos Gomez. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Striding in once again, Brad Miller. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Gomez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is pulled into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos, as he swings and hits a laser to right. And that's in there, base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's C.J. Cron now. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the 7th now in game 3. It's the Astros 5, the Rays 4. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. On to the 7th now in game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading out for the Astros.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Two and one now. Five runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Will Harris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Will Harris.
Stepping up to the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the...
For the Rays, left fielder, Malik Smith.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Standing in now, Denard Span as he lines it out to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. And game 7 is tied.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Matt Duffy. His first homer here in the series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, This was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Now back, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Career numbers against he pulls this one into right. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Carlos Gomez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Gomez. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 6-5. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Evan Gattis now standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. And we are tied again.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Six runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. A bouncer up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up, and we're all even now at 6-6. Ready once again, Brad Miller. Career numbers against Will Harris.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Now here's the pitch. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a one-run ball game.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not one but two doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
Hector Rondon is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 30, Hector Rondon. The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, C.J. Cron. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hard hit towards center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
ALDS Echeverria.
Stepping in now, ALDS Echeverria. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Hill.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Here comes the first pitch. He takes a high fastball for a strike. Cron, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as they jump ahead by 3. box, Bernard Span, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well towards the hole. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
In now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Rondon's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin.
Brad Peacock enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
For Houston, number 41, Brad Peacock.
Kevin Kiermaier will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the 9th now in game 3. Tampa Bay leads this one 9-6. Nighttime here in the Tampa St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 9th inning in this one on MLB Network. Daniel Hudson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Daniel Hudson.
Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a high pop-up. Miller is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 on its way from Hudson. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded up the first baseline. Home is there, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays have won their first in 3 tries in this division series. Chaz Rowe earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.